welcome your defending NFC East champion, Philadelphia
On the Cowboys sideline, head coach Brian Schottenheimer. A moment he will remember forever. His first game as a head coach in the National Football League. His counterpart on the Eagles sideline, Nick Sirianni. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The first of 272 games in the regular season. Buckle up. The Cowboys, the Eagles, underway to begin 2025. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And he's coming off of an injury-shortened season where he only played in 8 games, but he's hoping to get back to an all-pro level that he played at a year before. Now, with new weapons in town, he and his team believe they can go deep in the playoffs and have a major impact.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now.
At the 36-yard line.
They run it again with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Here's Prescott. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This is taken at about the 14. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Led his team to one of the best regular seasons in the NFL last season, but really elevated his play during the postseason, and once again was a monster in the Super Bowl. He's led his team to at least 11 wins in each of the last 3 seasons. He doesn't expect this year to be any different.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first. Now back to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
It's caught. Smith. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and inches. At the 7.
Here's Hurts to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 yards for number 11. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Great, set. 180, 180.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as they're going instead with Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better than a partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
To throw is Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Pop a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, they'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. He hits blue. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. Now he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 49 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
A run on first down with Shipley. It's a gain of 6 on the play. Well, that'll bring up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 2nd and 3. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's another Eagles first down.
Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Prescott to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Prescott from the gun. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Throwing is Hurts. This will be caught by Bryant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd and 10.
180, 180.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Great. Hey, let's go. Trim it.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Barkley, inside handoff. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They start the drive with a give to Blue. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Throwing, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jordan Davis with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what they're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll look to throw here. That is caught. Pushing it. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Barkley again. And he's going to lose yardage again as he is stuck behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing left sideline there but it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
That'll give them 8 that time. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Off the play fake, Prescott. It's Williams on the catch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Prescott now. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Here's Prescott. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Jordan Davis now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And his kick is right there. It's good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
Now Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second and 11. Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jordan Davis able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen,
our trip around the NFL starts now. At Lambeau Field in Green Bay, the Packers at home to take on the Lions in the NFC North. And this is Jared Goff. He went for over 300 yards along with this, one of his 4 touchdown passes. The Packers hold on and get the job done. They win in overtime.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Hurts to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. The Eagles send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. That's taken on the 25. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
On play action, Prescott. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
That is caught by Lamb. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. Here's Prescott. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Offense is moving a little bit, now back on their heels, but they're on a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw is Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. C.D. Lamb, 45 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is down to a field goal. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he shot to tackle. Now he's got some space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 89 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff as they run left side. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
Hurd's going to give this to Shipley. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
Hey, let's go. Trim it.
Here's a give to Barkley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Go Silver, ready? Carl Levy.
They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert from 8 yards out. And the Eagles take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Elliott now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receiver as he brings out this offense. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Looking for the same but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Like somebody thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now Prescott. That went behind his man, incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a three-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Javonte Williams, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. Hurts. But it's caught on the right side of Smith. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's second and inches at the 29-yard line.
Running left, it's Barkley. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That third down conversion good for 23.
That's good for an Eagles. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Second down. Here's Barkley again. Able to avoid him at the 40. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 146 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They'll go to Barkley again. Down to about the 32. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line.
That's good for another Eagles. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Great. Trimmer.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown from 19 yards away. And the Eagles are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a two-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Elliott good on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. That last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a two-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Looking to throw, Prescott. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Prescott to throw. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 15. And the Cowboy first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing. Prescott. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Great. 180.
A handoff to Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second down.
Now Saquon Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Dak and the Cowboys down by 13. A minute 54 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. He's got Pickens complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need two of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
2 yards on the pickup.
Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. Here's Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. To throw, Prescott. He finds Pickens over the middle. Here's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Now Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Eagles are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
10 at the 18-yard line.
Great. 180, 180.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And they will take a knee here. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like 1 time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win. So for the Eagles, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.